Well, guys, here we are again. The end of another year. And I don't know how to feel about it. This would typically be my mental breakdown 2.0 day. Like, first it's my birthday in August, and then it's New Year's. I hate New Year's. I hate my birthdays. However, I've been trying to be, as you guys know, I've been trying to be a little more optimistic and thinking a little more positively, and I feel like I'm definitely doing better with each year. For many years, I've always hated New Year's, and this year especially, I think even last year I said this, like, I really wanted to grow spiritually, mentally, and just be a little more positive, be a bit more optimistic, and less hard on myself, being so hard on myself. And I feel like so far I'm doing a pretty good job with that. And I feel like there's a lot of things that could have pushed me to actually doing that. And like, I didn't do it myself. I've got a lot of help without even asking. I met people and I made friends. And these people have, in a way, helped me. And it made me realize that, I always told myself, like, I can do this alone. I don't need anybody holding me down or dragging me down or whatever. But sometimes it's hard to do things alone, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you're struggling. And most of all, it's important to have friends. No matter how determined you are that you don't need them, there may come a day where you do need them. And that might be because, I don't know, maybe you are with somebody for 4 or 5 years and you don't need friends because it's just you two and you're perfectly happy that way. But then if that doesn't work out, it's not nice to be alone. I've been there, done that, and it was rough. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was rough. It was one of the worst times of my life, one of the hardest things I ever had to go through. And at that point, I was already in my mid-20s, and I was thinking, how do you even make new friends at this point in your life? It's not like you're a kid anymore, going to school. You can meet friends at school. Like, how do you make friends in your mid-20s to 30s? Like, how do you do that? Except for, like, online. Of course, I have online friends, but it's different when people live thousands of miles away from you and stuff. How do you do that? Fortunately, I've been able to make friends at work. And, it's been great. Like, I really feel like these people have helped me to grow spiritually and mentally, especially this year, because it was only really this year that I've actually started to be closer to these people and kind of let them in my life a little more than I typically would. Usually I would kind of have that boundary that I would never let anybody cross. Like, you stay over there away from me. I'll talk to you. I'll be fine with you. Like, we can be friends. But outside of work, nuh-uh, like, I don't want to know you. And I feel like that stemmed from toxic friendships I've had growing up. I feel like I've only realized that recently, that I always thought of friendship as people who would stab you in the back when you're not looking, or talk shit about you behind your back, or betray you, talk shit about, like, all of this stuff, just like toxic stuff. And I thought, that's probably why, like, this is stuff that's happened to me when I had friends, what I thought were friends growing up. And now I realize how toxic those friendships were. And it's made me realize, by making new friends now, that, like, how much more comfortable it is, how nice it is to have people who I can genuinely trust and, like, really care about. And it's different. It's very different. And I guess I've never really known friendship before. So I don't know. I mean, that's something that I've kind of realized this year, only last few months, actually. And I'm glad for that, because honestly, it's changed my perspective. I always did think of friends as, like, some people who are gonna hold me back, or, like, they will take any chance that they can get to talk shit about me. There is people out there who will try to bring you down, and they will try to hold you back. People who don't want the best for you. People who don't want you to be happy and successful. People who I don't know. But I've done a lot of reflecting on this year, and I've been thinking a lot about it and how I am as a person changing. And I know what I want for 2022. And I want to keep my same sense of humor. I want to stay the same Mike, but I want to change the way I think, the way I see the world. As I see it as such a dark place right now. I fail all the time to see any kind of good in the world. My mind, just the way I have my train of thought, it like goes straight to anything negative. And it's caused me so much like damage over the years. It's caused me problems with making new friends, making relationships, anything. And I realize I've spent so much time of my life where I could have made genuinely nice friends and been around people that I love and care about, but I've spent so much time just isolating myself and just like locking myself away, just making videos, and that's it. It's not good. It does take a toll on you mentally. And I just want to say that I've done a lot of reflecting on this year, and selfishly, I think I've had a good year. It's been pretty good despite everything that's going on in the world. I feel like I did a pretty good job training my brain, especially like last year. I did struggle a lot more than this year. And this year, I'm just thinking more positive. I'm waking up every day happier. And I'm not having like panic attacks as often. I'm not having like these fits of rage as often. And it's kind of crazy because usually New Year's is like the worst day of the year for me, along with my birthday. In fact, I think I hate New Year's more than my birthday. I associate New Year's with a lot of traumatic memories that scarred me. And I also have this attachment thing. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this before, but I feel like I have a hard time saying goodbye to the previous year. Despite how shit it was or whatever, I have a hard time like letting it go and knowing that that year, it's gone forever. Like, it's never coming back. Even the good times, they're all gone. But it's like, in reality, it's just another day. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. It's just going to be another day. The only thing that makes it special in any way is because we put a number on things. Like 2021, 2022. If we didn't put numbers on things, like, it would literally just be another day. But to me, it's like cutting the rope that's connecting me to that part of my life, and it's like saying goodbye to it. And I hate change. I hate letting things go. I wish things would stay the same forever sometimes, and it hurts me to know that things will never happen again. Like, they're gone forever. But I guess that's just a part of life, and there's nothing you can do about it. But sometimes you just gotta let things go. You can't live in the past forever, which is another thing that I do terribly often, is live in the past. I spend so much of my life living in the past that I fail to see what was right in front of me, all the good things that were right in front of me, because I was too busy dwelling on the past and thinking about the past. And I'm a very nostalgic person, and I spend a lot of time thinking about like the past and this and this and this, and like just everything's in the past for me. And I never used to be that way. I used to be a future guy. Like, I would always think about the future. But then I feel like once I reached that point in my life where I crossed over from being the happiest I've ever been to the darkest I've ever been, it's like ever since then I'm trying to build myself back up again, and I'm still living with like memories of the past that I miss. But now I'm not doing that so often anymore. Like, this year's been good, and I can't wait to see what next year has in store for me. And I'm hoping it will be better, because it's also the year that I'm going to turn 30, and that's scary as well. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot going on for me right now, just mentally, and I'm trying my best to figure out ways how to cope with life. Like, I'm trying to learn from people, like, how do people do this? You know, how do they do it? How are people getting through life? How have they always done that? Like, I don't know why I'm so anxious about things. I don't feel like I would be so anxious about life and time if I was happy. But I think for me, I have a feeling it's something to do with I'm running out of time, and I still haven't accomplished the things that I wanted to accomplish. And to me, I feel like, again, like I say, that's That's something that I blame myself for, because I set such high expectations for myself, such high goals for myself, unrealistically high. And when I don't achieve them in the year or whatever, like, it hurts and it makes you feel like you're a failure. And you look around and you self-compare, like you compare yourself to like others who have achieved things and you still haven't. So what I would say, if you guys take anything from this video, don't set too high. I mean, I've always told you guys, and I'm going to be kind of a hypocrite here, but like I've always told you guys, don't set too high of expectations for yourself, because if you don't achieve them, or at least don't set time limits on it. Don't say, right, by the end of 2022, December 31st, I will have achieved this. This is my New Year's goal. If I don't achieve this, then I'm a failure. If you do that, if you put a time on things, it will lead you to feeling like a failure when you don't accomplish it. And it's okay to not accomplish things by the time that you set it. You could be like setting it for 1 year or 5 years even. In 5 years, I'm going to start my own business. And if you haven't started it in 5 years, that's okay. But you should never have set a time on that. Because when that time comes and you still haven't done it, it's going to make you feel like a failure. That's going to stop you from being motivated. It's going to stop you from wanting to pursue it anymore. Like, it's going to destroy you. So what I would say is, it's okay to have big dreams. It's okay to have big goals. Chase your dreams. I still stand by that. Everyone deserves to live their dreams. Everyone deserves to be happy. But just don't set too high expectations for yourself. Set them realistically. Even if it's a small goal, start small. Don't start with like, I'm going to be a millionaire in the next 1 year. Don't do that, because chances are it's not going to happen. What you could do is say, you know what, I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to achieve this in this 1 year. I'm going to work on my fitness, my health. I want to get down to this weight. I want to start to think more positive. I want to start doing this every day. Go to the gym. I want to start doing this or this or this. Maybe I want to buy a new piece of furniture for my house. Maybe I want to buy a new bed. Maybe I want to buy a new TV or a new couch. Like, whatever it is, you could do that. And set, these smaller expectations. And if you achieve more than what you set, then you're an overachiever and you will feel better about that. But it's better than setting the bar too high so that when you don't reach it, it's going to kick you down. That's something else I've kind of figured out lately, is like setting the bar too high is just asking to feel like a failure. Just set realistic expectations for whatever you go into this year, guys. It's the little things that count. It doesn't matter. Don't compare yourself. Don't look at other people and be like, well, he's just bought a house and I've just barely afforded this car. Like, don't compare yourself. Things happen for different people at different times. Just keep working on whatever it is that you're trying to do. Don't just give up. I hope you guys have a great new year. I hope 2022 is a good year for all of you. I wish you all the best. I wish you nothing but love, happiness, hope, and success in whatever you want. Most of all, chase your dreams. But I'll see you guys in the next year. Peace out, and I love you all. Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy my videos and you would like to support me and my channel more and also be featured in my videos, go check out my Patreon. Link is in the description. I would really appreciate any help you guys have to offer. As you can see, we have different tiers, different rewards, so go over there, check it out, and I would really appreciate that. Every little helps. Thank you so much. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell on, and also follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat. So go follow me on all of those, and remember the most important thing: I love you guys, and chase your dreams.